never end? How much longer am I to be dependent on the great generosity of Bowery Liz? Why can I not overcome this weakness of the flesh? Is it because my spirit was so completely broken by life's misfortunes? Oh, to think that I, Faith Trueheart, the proud daughter of the proud Goodyear Trueheart, should be reduced to this poverty and misery. Ah, woe is me. But I cannot remain a broken butterfly on the wheel of life forever. I must rise above my past misery. But it is hard to rise. Courage, babe, courage. When I was driven from my home, it was summer. The trees and flowers were in bloom, and now it is winter. The winter of my discontent. Hear that wind howl? It's a fitting accompaniment to the misery that's in my soul, mind, and body. 5 stories to the street below. 1 leap and it would all be over. No, that would be an act of a coward. Oh, see, even the elements mock me. But I must remain patient and strong. Who knows what life still holds in store for me? Patience, Faith, patience. Who could that be? Why does every sound terrify me so? Is it because of my guilty conscience? But no, my sin has not been that great. I'm coming. Oh, Mother Mahoney, it's you. I'm so glad.
Oh, sure, it's me. Who was it expected? Some Prince Charming come to carry you off to the ball like Cinderella?
Alas, no. But every sound sends a shudder of terror through my body. Every footstep in the hallway fills me with dread.
Why do you feel like that? Nobody ever comes here except me and Liz.
But I'm afraid of those who don't come and might.
'Tis as weak as a cat that you are. You shouldn't be up and about. You should lie in bed all day like Liz has told you to.
But I get so tired of laying there all day long. And I must regain my strength to go forth and earn my daily bread. I cannot remain forever dependent on the charity of dear little Liz. It's all she can do to look after herself without having me as a millstone around her young neck.
Oh, but 'tis a millstone Liz enjoys carrying. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart indeed.
'Tis cold it is in here. Has the fire gone out in the stove?
No, not completely. There's just 1 stick of wood left, and I've been saving it until Liz gets home. She'll need a good warm fire after walking through these cold city streets.
Oh, what a good, unselfish girl that you are to be thinking about Liz's comfort when you're so sick yourself. There. And you don't want to get pneumonia on top of your nervous breakup. But soon we'll be warm as toast.
Oh, thank you, Mother Mahoney. You're so good to me. How can I ever repay such goodness?
By getting well and strong again.
I always feel stronger when you or Liz are near me. You are both a tower of strength.
Well, I ain't no weakling. Me old man used to find that out when he didn't bring home his pay envelope. There, you're laughing again, and it does me heart good to see a smile on your purty face.
There was a time, not so long ago, that I was a gay, laughing girl. But that was before cruel fate forced its cruel machinations to weigh heavily on my young shoulders. That was before I was caught in the whirlpool that forced me down into the deepest depths of despair.
Oh, you mustn't be thinking like that, girl. What's over and past shouldn't be dug up. That's what I learned when I buried me old man.
But my past could never be buried, save from resurrection.
Oh, that's a lot of hooey. A girl like you, a nice girl like you, has never done anything that bad. Whatever it is, you'll soon meet a fine young man, handsome too, that'll make you forget all about it.
But I can never marry the man who really loves me.
Oh, then you have got a boyfriend?
I did have, back home in Pennsylvania. A good, noble, upstanding youth. Excelsior Colfax.
My, what a fancy name. But why can't you marry him?
Because I'm already wedded.
His are? Why, I thought this was an innocent maid, as pure as the driven snow.
I am. I swear to you, I am.
But I don't get your meaning.
I am wedded, but I am no wife. I was deserted at the altar, parted from my lawfully wedded husband on my wedding morn.
Does mean he skipped out and left us?
Yes.
Why, the dirty skunk.
As much as I abhor the casting of unkind epithets on the name of anyone, I fear that Leander Mulberry was a woodland feline. He's ruined my life forever. Ruined it!
Oh, come, me darling. You mustn't be thinking about them things. It'll all get better. Oh, whatever it is, it'll soon work its way out.
But it can never, no, that can never happen.
Why did you marry this other guy?
Well, he swept me off my feet with his fine words and his slick tongue. I was so innocent. And he poured silken words of love into my girlish ear. He called me his little field daisy. So beautiful, so delicate.
Oh, he was a daisy picker. I know them kind.
He was a summer boarder at the farm next to ours. We used to take long walks down by the babbling brook and listen to the birds singing in the treetops. So great was his fascination for me that he made me forget my love of my school days. Excelsior Colfax.
Well, where was Excelsior when all this was going on?
He was busy out toiling in the fields, earning his daily bread by the sweat of his manly brow. You see, he would never believe that I would listen to words from another. He trusted me so, and I betrayed him. I betrayed him. Oh, Excelsior, Excelsior. Would that I could make amends for the wrong I've done you.
Oh, the poor dumb guy. Whatever made you marry this Leander Huckleberry?
Well, wait.
Why did Leander desert you?
I'll never know. I'll never know. One day we were sitting under the big apple tree with apples gently falling all around us. And he proposed to me. He said he must have me for his very own. He asked me to fly with him on the wings of love.
It must have been a bird.
Then his car was standing beside the roadside, and before I had an opportunity to know what I was doing, I was in that car, whisked away to the nearest town where we were wedded.
But why did he leave you? He was an awful fast worker, wasn't he, this Leander Gooseberry?
After we left the church, he asked me to wait for him as he made more necessary arrangements to continue our wedding journey. Minutes passed, hours, and he did not return. And there was I waiting at the church.
He wasn't a gooseberry, he was a blackberry.
Then I searched, distraught, terrified. I searched for him and searched for him when he did not return. And I was so terrified. I knew not where to turn or what to do. I was penniless.
Oh, girls should never go out anywhere without a little pocket money.
There was only one thing for me to do. I believed it, but you see, I believed him. I trusted him. Oh, I must have been mad.
Oh, I'd have been darned good and mad, I can tell you that.
There was only one thing I could do. Return home to my father's roof and keep my ghastly secret locked safe in my breast. So I started the long journey homeward, walking every step of the way.
Imagine, he made you walk, the dirty bum.
Footsore and weary, I arrived home safely under my father's protective shelter. I made excuses about spending the time at a neighboring home, so my father never got wise. But Excelsior! Oh, Excelsior!
He got wise?
No, but I could not bear to look into his kind eyes and his face, his honest face. So I deliberately quarreled with him to put distance between us and nearly broke his heart.
Oh, that poor dumb guy.
And then to add to my misery, came through our door Desmond Dalton.
Desmond Dalton? Who was he?
He's my second cousin on my dear dead mother's side. He's from the city, this city, and he came to our home as a summer guest. I hadn't seen him since I was a little slip of a girl, and when he saw me in the full flower of young womanhood, he fell in love with me.
What?
Yes, curse this fatal beauty of mine.
Well, you certainly wasn't lacking for male company.
Desmond wooed me, pursued me. He even proposed marriage to me. I tried to avoid it, but it was no use. My father threw us together. You see, he favored the alliance with Desmond.
I see. He wanted to keep the family in the family.
So, one day when Desmond pressed me too far, I told him my dark secret, that I was Mrs. Leander Mulberry. Enraged because he was thwarted in his purpose to make me Mrs. Desmond Dalton, he went to my father and told him all.
No.
Yes. And I'll never forget the heart-rending scene that followed. My father wouldn't listen to a word of explanation from my lips, and he turned me out of the house.
Why, the dirty...
Stop. Not one word against him. No matter what he's done, he is my father.
Well, that's something only your mother would know.
not one word, not one aspersion on my poor dear angel mother.
Well, soft or begging your pardon that I am. Well, what did you do then?
I wandered here thinking that the vastness of the city would engulf my sorrow and misery. But I tried to find employment, but even the right to earn my daily bread was denied me. Shunted from pillar to post, hungry, starving, ill. I was about to end it all when I met Liz. You see, I had known her before.
You had were?
2 summers ago, she and some other poor unfortunates had spent some time at a neighboring farm, guests of the Fresh Air Fund. Liz had told me about her sad circumstances, about being an orphan with no mother or father, and how she had to fight life's battles alone. Good, brave, courageous Liz.
Yes, God bless her.
When I was so happy and so safe at home, and when I met her here on these city streets, I had been reduced to even worse circumstances than hers due to the evil deed of Leander Mulberry. Liz listened to my story and offered me the shelter of her humble abode. And now, Mother Mahoney, you know the tragic story of my life.
'Tis a sad, sad story if ever I've heard one. But you mustn't give up hope, girl. You'll soon feel better, and then you can find employment and be happy once again.
No, I'll never be happy again. This chain of events hangs over me like a storm cloud. I live my life in terror. I'm so afraid.
What are you feared of?
Desmond Dalton! I fear that he will seek me out for further revenge.
Oh, well, you needn't worry about him. If he comes round here, 'twill be too bad for him. And what I won't do to him, Liz will.
I hear footsteps approaching. Who could that be?
Never you mind, and I'll soon find out. Liz!
Oh, Liz, it's only you. Thank goodness.
So it's me. And look what I got, a whole bag of heaps. Borrowed the whole 50 cents I made today scrubbing and cleaning at that West lady's house. We'll have a regular banquet, that's what we'll have.
Oh, Liz, you shouldn't have done that.
Why not? We gotta have grub, ain't we? Look what I hooked for an old wood and coal man on the corner and he wasn't looking.
You stole it?
Well, not exactly.
Oh, Liz, you mustn't steal. It's so very wrong and a great sin.
I didn't steal it. You might say I borrowed it on account.
Oh, on account of you needing it, eh?
No. On account of I'll be able to buy 50 cents worth next week without swiping it.
50 cents worth of wood all at once? Well, who's gonna die and leave you a fortune?
Wait till you hear. I'm getting away your job.
A regular position?
Where?
At the place I was scrubbing and cleaning today, the witch lady, she tells me, "Child, if you could only scrub up yourself like you scrub up floors, I'd give you regular employment." And I said a thing like that might be dead, although I was dead against it. But when she tells me she'll give me $3 a week regular, I tell her for $3 a week every Saturday night, I'll take a bath once a year whether I need it or not.
Oh, girl.
Oh, Liz, I'm so happy for you.
That I'm gonna get a regular job or keep myself cleaned up.
Both.
Even though your hands and face may be dirty at times, your heart, mind, and soul are as white as snow.
You said an earful that time, Miss Faith. Just think, $3 a week regular? What we be with wakey walkie powers?
God is indeed good.
Yes, the saints be praised.
It looks as if the dark shadows are finally lifting. If only I could forget the dark shadows of my past. The sun would beam through the clouds once again.
Why are you thinking about damn things again? I told you to forget it.
And I told her the same thing. I wasn't her fault she got mixed up with that Leander Strawberry.
Mulberry.
And if anyone ever comes around here bothering us, I'll knock them into the middle next week.
And then I'll kick them into the middle of next month.
All I want is for you to get well and strong again.
I feel much improved already. Mother Mahoney came today during one of my darkest hours of despair and filled me in this room with sunshine.
The old man used to call me his little sunbeam. Except when he didn't bring home his pay envelope, and then after he came to, he'd call me things no lady would say.
Not profanity, I trust.
No, just cussing. But he was a good man, as husbands go, and as husbands sometimes has to go, or he went.
Who couldn't revive their health with two, and revive their spirits with two such good, kind, noble friends? And to prove that I'm magically cured, I'm going forth next week to try and find employment. I'm so desirous to repay you, Liz, for all the weeks I've been a burden to you.
What's that you say? A burden? Not on your life.
Yes, a great burden. And you've borne with me so patiently. What would I have ever done without your tender care and the shelter of your home?
And what I have done without you here waiting for me when I got home. You don't know what it is to be all alone in this world and no one killing you alive or dead.
Well, I like that, I do. Ain't always been neighborly.
You've been swell, Martha Mahoney. You've given me many a handouts when I was hungry and couldn't get no work, and don't think I don't appreciate what you've done for me. But what I mean is, having Miss Faith here was like having a mother to come home to. If I ever had a mother, which I doubt a whole lot.
Yes,
Oh, Liz, you must have had a mother, and she was a very good mother to have such a wonderful daughter.
yes, everybody has a mother.
Well, then I guess I had one too if everybody has to have one. But I don't remember nothing about her, or me old man neither. I guess I had an old man too, huh?
Sure, Mike.
What's his name, Mike?
Well, I can't say as to that, because I didn't know the gentleman, but everybody has a father.
Well, I'll take your word for it. We're standing around here gabbing about a whole lot of things that I don't know nothing about when we should be getting this bait up. Look what I got in here. Beans and pickles and a whole lot of things I picked up when the grocer man wasn't looking.
Oh, Liz, you mustn't take things that you can't pay for. God will be very angry with you.
Really?
Oh, yes, and he will punish you for the digressions away from the path of honesty.
But I didn't do that. I just swiped them.
May the saints forgive you.
But I didn't steal them from the saints. I took them from the grocer.
Oh, you must return those things immediately. Everything that wasn't honestly purchased.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pay him out for them next week when I get my 3 smackers.
Smackers?
Sure, $3, 3 bones. Do you understand English?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. I've got the kettle on the stove, boiling for tea, and I got some good Irish stew in the pot. So why don't we take what you got here and put it with what I got, and we'll have a swell course dinner just like the swells have. I'll even get out me good red tablecloth, what I save for special occasions just like this, and we'll celebrate Liz's good luck.
Away and a couple hips.
Come on and help me, Liz.
Come on, Miss Faith. Are you feeling strong enough to walk, or should I give you a hand?
Oh, no, Liz. I'm so happy I'm walking on air.
Well, never mind walking on air. Just keep your feet on the ground.
Just insulted me. He said my baby looked like a monkey.
Oh, don't you worry at all. I'm gonna go get you a drink. And a banana for your baby.
I had to shoot my dog yesterday.
Was he mad?
Well, he wasn't too happy about it.
Hey, Don, you really ought to pull the shades down at night when you're kissing your wife.
Why's that?
I saw you last night.
Well, the joke's on you. I wasn't home last night.
Man, you gotta start washing your face better. I can see what you had for breakfast.
Okay, big shot, what did I have?
Pizza.
You're wrong, that was yesterday.
Hey, you know what? My dog just joined the flea circus.
Oh yeah? Is he any good?
Is he any good? Why, he stole the whole show.
Do you know what happened to me yesterday?
No, what happened?
Yesterday, I let my dog ride in the back of my truck and he drank a whole can of gas. When I let him out, he ran around in circles, then lay down.
Well, is he okay?
No, he just ran out of gas.
Don,
Yes.
time to get up. Time to go to school.
No, I hate school. I'm sick of school. I'm not going. I'm sick of it.
But you have to go.
Why don't you give me 3 good reasons why I should go?
Well, first of all, you're the principal.
He's not even talking to her.
That's what's annoying her. Someone back there has been married 4 times. The first one was a millionaire. Her second husband was an actor. The third one was a minister. And the fourth one, an undertaker.
Oh, I see. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go.
You make me sick.
What do I remind you of?
Oh, you remind me of the sea.
Oh, yeah? Is it because I'm so wild, reckless, and romantic?
No, because you make me sick. Well, are you enjoying the show?
Yes, I am, but I've got to get going.
Why?
Well, did you read the program? It said second act 2 years later. I don't have that kind of time.
I wonder if this can be the place.
It seems quite deserted. Do people really go away and leave their doors open around here?
Oh, yes. These are those quaint folk, known as honors.
Oh, how lovely. What a gorgeous abode, Desmond.
It's a veritable palace, Opal.
Are you sure we're in the right place?
Yes, I believe we are. That foul-smelling slattern on the first floor said it was the 5th floor front. And she said a girl that was living here answered to Faith's description. With a woman named Bowery Liz. Oh, look. That's her hat and coat.
Well, the latest mode in millinery.
This was the attire she was wearing the day old Goodyear turned her out.
And this is where she turned up. I would love to sit down, but I'm afraid of soiling my clothing on these filthy chairs. I'm exhausted from climbing 5 flights of stairs.
Well, if you follow my instructions to the letter, your efforts in climbing those stairs will be well repaid.
Is the true heart fortune really as valuable as all that?
Oh, what's priceless? But nobody knows that except for Desmond Dalton.
Well,
Yes.
and did the old man Trueheart really never decide darkness?
Oh, no, never. Well, in fact, I was there last summer, and quite by accident, I unearthed this black treasure. It was then that I tried to marry the girl, so that it would all be mine, but it was then I discovered that she had already been married, in secret.
I see. And when your marital plans were thwarted, you sought your revenge by revealing all to the old man, and he turned her out.
Precisely. And I thought in his rage he would change the will.
And did he?
No, curse the luck. I thought I would succeed. But there was a country bumpkin, one Excelsior Colfax, who succeeded in softening old Goodyear and preventing him from changing his will. He was in love with the girl, Faith, and wanted to marry her.
My, what a popular lass. She must be beautiful indeed.
She is very fair to gaze upon.
As gorgeous as I, Desmond?
Relax, Opal. No one could be as devastatingly gorgeous as you.
Oh, well, that's what I like to hear, Desmond. But what did this rural swain, Excelsior, what did he have to do with your failure to follow through with the plans with old man Trueheart?
Well, so great was his love for Faith, and so eloquent his pleas in her defense, that he succeeded in softening old Goodyear and preventing him from changing the will. I will have my revenge on that young hayseed if I have to live 1,000 years to accomplish it.
I see. And you fear that old man Trueheart may relent entirely and may find this girl, try to restore her to her rightful place in the homestead.
Yes, that's what I fear. Which is why I have moved heaven and earth to find her in the maelstrom of this great city. And it seems that at last my patience has been rewarded.
Yes, and now that we have found her, just what exactly are your plans?
Oh, just this. First, I shall try kindness, and once again renew my proposal of marriage.
But what have I, Desmond?
Calm down, Opal. Don't allow your jealous anger to overwhelm you. I'm not done yet.
All right, go ahead, I'm listening.
The marriage will be a mock one. The license will be a forgery. The minister will be one of my henchmen. And once she believes herself to be my lawfully wedded wife, I will force her to sign over the property to me. For it will soon be hers. All hers.
What do you mean, Desmond?
Well, old Goodyear Trueheart has a bad heart and cannot live for too much longer. But if he persists in lingering for too long,
Wait.
well, there are ways and means to get rid of people.
What do you mean? Murder? Oh, no, anything but that.
Easy, Opal. I will stop at nothing to get my hands on this precious treasure. And once it is all mine, I will dispose of it at a fabulous figure. And you and I will sail away to the ends of the earth together. Will you do as I ask?
Oh, Desmond, you have me so completely in your power that I am forced to do your bidding. But wait,
What? What now?
this girl, this Faith, she will never consent to marriage when she knows she's married to another.
Well, I'll tell her her husband is dead. and she's free to marry me.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And what if she absolutely refuses?
Well, then we have to get her out of here, and away from the influence of this Bowery Liz, who I'm told is a tough customer.
I see.
And once she is in our power, I will force her to do my bidding.
I see.
Did you bring the chloroform?
Oh, yes. Yes. It's right here. Ooh, and quite powerful it is, too.
Don't be a silly fool, Opal. I may need you. Don't knock yourself out.
Never mind, Liz. I'm quite strong enough to get the dishes myself. You help Mother Mahoney.
That's her voice. You have to hide. Now.
Oh. Oh, no. No.
Oh, where's this? Where does this go?
Oh, no.
It's a clothes closet. Inside, quick. Quick. Quick.
Oh, how good they are to me here. How happy we are here together. From this day henceforth, I shall never think of my past again.
Well, well. Faith Trueheart. Wonderful seeing you here.
Desmond Dalton! You!
Yes. Faith, it is I. Aren't you glad to see me?
What cruel fate brought you to this peaceful home? This home where all is joy unhampered, unfettered by evil.
Oh, come on, Faith. But don't you think you're being a little bit uncomplimentary to me? Well, I'm not evil. Nor do I represent evil. I've come to bring you glad tidings, in fact.
Speak, sir, and then be gone.
Your father, Faith. I bring you news of your father.
My father, Goodyear Trueheart?
Yes, Faith, your father, Goodyear Trueheart.
I don't believe you.
It was he who sent me here, I swear.
How did you find me here?
Well, I remembered you were speaking of a friendship to a girl named Bowery Liz. So that's where I figured you would be, in her home.
She's cared for me during my great illness. She's given me food and shelter when my father refused them to me. She has been an angel.
A Bowery angel?
Stop, sir. Not one word against her.
My sincerest apologies, dear Faith.
Give me my father's message, if there be one, and make your adieus.
Your father regrets his rash act and seeks your return to the farm.
Oh, can this be true? Do you speak the truth, sir?
I swear it.
Oh, I knew he'd regret one day. I knew it. He is a true heart.
But there is one condition. He seeks your return to the homestead on one condition.
And what might this condition be?
That you return to Pennsylvania as my bride.
No, never, never.
And why not? I love you, Faith. I've always loved you. I will take you out of this poverty and bedeck your swan-like neck with diamonds and put beautiful clothes on your slender, graceful form. In your hair will rest a diadem of lustrous gems. All this and more if you'll only be mine. Speak the word that will make me the happiest man alive. Speak, Faith.
No. There are no jewels, no raiment. There's nothing on this earth that could tempt me to be your bride.
Why do you spurn me?
Because I do not love you, Desmond Dalton. And two, you seem to forget that I am a lawfully wedded woman. You remembered that well enough to inform my father and cause me all this pain and suffering.
For which rash act I have repented 1,000 times, over and over. It was only because I was so in love with you. I was so distraught over your refusal to marry me. So heartbroken by the fact that you had wedded another when it was I who loved you. It was those things and those things alone that caused me to betray your great secret to your father. But I will atone, if you'll be mine.
I can never be yours. My husband still lives.
Your husband is dead.
Leander Mulberry? Dead? The source of your information. Speak.
Well, determined to make you mine, I had him tracked down in order to force him to renounce his marriage to you. It was then I learned he no longer lives. He was killed in a blowout. I mean, a washout.
A washout? I don't understand.
Oh, it was a railroad bridge. He and hundreds of others were plunged to their deaths.
Oh, poor Leander.
You still care for him?
Oh no, but I cannot but pity him.
And now you know your husband is no longer in existence. You will marry me,
No.
won't you?
No, never, never, never.
Very well. You may take the consequences. Opal,
What will you do, sir?
you'll find out, Faith Trueheart. You'll find that Desmond Dalton is not a man to be trifled with.
Wait, you fiend, you.
Is she out, or shall I give her another whiff of this?
No, she's out like a light. Put the bottle away or we're gonna be out too. Now, you must make haste. Now, Faith Trueheart, you're in my power. Come, Opal, quick.
Miss Faith, for the love of Pete, what's keeping you?
That must be Bowery Liz. Here, she mustn't see us spirit Faith away. I'll have to gag her in order to prevent any possible outcry.
Oh, yes.
There. Well, that should do it. Well,
Wait a minute.
tie it, please.
Hold her and tie it. Must I do everything?
Good. Now, in the closet, quick.
Oh, yes. Let's put her in here. She may suffocate. I almost did.
Miss Faith, for the love of... What the dickens were you two?
Oh, I beg your pardon, Miss, Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
It's this, Liz.
Oh, well, how do you do, Just Liz?
It's this Liz, not Zest Liz.
That's what I said. Just Liz.
But it ain't Zest Liz, it's Zest Liz.
What this charming young lady is trying to tell you is that her name is Liz. Just Liz and nothing else.
You said it, lady. Now where's Miss Faith?
Oh, you mean Miss Trueheart?
Wait, yes, that's what we were wondering.
Yes.
She came over here a couple minutes ago to get some dishes. We were having a banquet over Martha Mahoney's and we want sort of plate. She must be around here somewhere. Miss Faith! Gee, that's funny.
Yes. We came to call on Faith and, we found the door open and no one here. Well, we waited a few minutes and no one was coming, so we were about to leave. Then you came in.
Yes, we were told this is her residence.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it ain't that, but it is where me and Miss Faith hangs out. What did you want with her?
Oh, we were her friends in better days.
Yes, before that unfortunate incident back home.
Well, are you two from Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, that's right. Yes. You see, we just come to show Faith that not all of her friends had turned on her.
Well, gee, I know she'd be awfully glad to see you. I'll go see if I can find her.
Yes, you go and we'll wait right here.
Okay.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Just be on your way.
There's somebody in that closet.
Stop! Stand over there. Go.
Ah, dirty look, I thought so.
Stop! Not one more step or I'll fire. Here, Opal. Please keep this girl covered.
Oh, yes, she won't get away from me.
Why, you two dirty so-and-sos.
And no calling nasty names or my finger may get itchy.
Now, Faith Trueheart, we'll have you out of here and back where you belong.
Miss Faith, kick him, beat him. Don't let him take his away.
All right, quiet up.
Just keep this girl covered while I get Faith in the car below. When I come back, we'll deal with this Bowery scum.
All right, she's not going anywhere as long as I've got this little persuader.
Yes. Get out of my way, you country bumpkin.
Desmond Dalton. Stand back.
Get out of Desmond's way or I'll plug you. Oh.
Drop that gal.
Why, you fresh young rube?
Stand back, or I'll blow you higher than the government taxes.
Excelsior, Excelsior, my brave, my noble Excelsior!
Yes, Excelsior, come to take you home. Well, we'll get married with your pa's consent.
Not if I can prevent it.
Ain't nothing much you can do about it, you plug ugly ya.
Why, you?
Careful, she's loaded. I'm dying to unload her.
Liz, Faith, what the devil's caping you? What the devil's going on here?
They was trying to kidnap Miss Faith.
What? Kidnap our darling?
But my Excelsior saved me.
Fine, quit, Martha Mahoney, and get Flanagan in the cup.
Oh, well, I will if I can find him. Them cops is never around when you need them.
Here, hold this here shooting iron while I settle with this dirty dog.
But it might go off.
I hope it does, in the right direction.
Don't you dare lay a finger on Desmond Dalton. You rube.
Quiet, you foreman.
I'll have the law on you.
That's just what you're gonna have on you if Excelsior doesn't finish you first. Go ahead, big boy, make a hamburger out of him.
Oh, Excelsior!
Watch out, Desmond.
Be careful, Excelsior! Oh, my!
Get him, Desmond.
You killed him! Flanagan the cop isn't coming up the stairs.
Get going, you vermin.
Oh, you dirty faced.
And no nasty name calling, so my finger might get itchy.
Where's
Stand
the
out of
other
the way,
one?
Marge Mahoney. I'm gonna give this girl out of the vile atmosphere.
Where's the other one?
Down below in the garbage can where it belongs.
Great. Outwitted by a hayseed and a ragamuffin.
Get going, you scum. You're smelling out this joint.
Oh, you'll never. Oh my goodness, they had me under their power. Those fiends.
They was gonna kidnap you? What for?
Desmond. Well, he begged me to marry him, and when I refused, oh my goodness, it was terrible. I was overpowered by this evil-smelling odor, and the next thing I knew, I woke up in that closet with a handkerchief around my mouth. It was horrible, horrible.
You better give me that there shooting iron before you hurt yourself.
Excelsior, thank goodness you came when you did. No, who knows what they would have done for me? They might have killed me.
Why would they want to kill you?
I have a pretty good idea.
What?
What do you mean?
It's because of the coal.
Coal?
There's been a heap of coal found on your pa's place, and it's worth a lot of money. That dirty skunk of a Desmond was trying to get your pa to change his will and leave the farm to him, but I soon talked your pa out of that.
Oh, hooray.
I guess he figured he could get them coal lands by marrying you.
But how could he marry her when she already has a man?
He told me my husband was dead.
Dead?
For once in his life, he spoke the truth. Your man, Leander Huckleberry, is dead.
How do you know this, Excelsior?
He done writ to your pa.
Leander Mulberry wrote my father?
He sure did. Here's the letter. You can read it for yourself.
What did that raspberry have to say?
Mr. Goodyear Trueheart, Farmyard, Pennsylvania. Dear Sir, I have been very ill, and by the time this reaches you, I will no longer be in this mortal world. So on my deathbed, I am dictating this letter to right a great wrong I have done to your daughter, the beautiful Faith Trueheart.
He's right, Faith. You're the darndest prettiest girl I ever seed.
Oh, Excelsior, you're such a flatterer.
All men are. But read on me, girl.
I was so swept away by her great beauty that I wooed and won her. We eloped to Coal Mine, Pennsylvania, where we were married. After the ceremony, my conscience began to trouble me, and I began to see the light. I could not continue as Faith's husband because I already had one wife out west.
He committed bigamy.
Oh, a bigamist! Oh, the horror! To think what I escaped, a fate worse than death!
You sure did, but there's more to the letter.
Yes, as soon as I compose myself. There, I'm quite equal to reading. When I realized what I had done to your little girl, there was only one thing to do. Desert her before all was too late. I have never had a happy moment since. For although the wife here at my side is a good, true, faithful woman, my heart has always belonged to Faith. My wife understands and forgives me as I breathe my last. Farewell, Leander Mulberry. So he is dead, out of my life forever and ever. Thank God.
And you're free to marry me, Faith. Will ya, huh?
How can you look at me after I have treated you? How can you even look at me after my base deception?
Because I love you, Faith. I've always loved you, and I'm gonna marry you too.
Spoken like a man.
Will you, huh?
Sure she will. She'd be a fool if she don't. Tell you what, I've got some good Irish stew on the stove, and I'll make it up for you so you can celebrate. My blessings are on the pair of you.
I'm waiting for your answer, Faith.
Oh, Excelsior. I I would be proud and honored to become Mrs. Excelsior Colfax.
Gosh and gosh dang it, Faith. I'm about the proudest feller in the whole world.
I'm so deliriously happy with joy. Oh my goodness.
They done found coal on my place too, and we'll both be rich.
Oh, the tides of my fortunes have turned at last. Have turned at last.
But neither of you will live to see it.
Desmond Dalton!
You! Thought you'd killed me, did you? You were mistaken. The 11th hour has arrived for the both of you, and there will be no reprieve. So die!
Drop that gun, Desmond Dalton. Oh, I'll sue you full of post and Swiss cheese.
Oh, Liz, you arrived just in the nick of time. Desmond Dalton is alive.
I thought I smelled a skunk in here. How come you were killed?
It takes more than a slight fall to kill Desmond Dalton. I landed on a skylight below and crawled my way back up to seek my revenge.
Well, you might have closed the window in this cold weather. Stick up your dirty mitts and keep them up.
I refuse to be intimidated.
Do like the lady tells you.
Go and join your lady friend. January, February, March.
Curses! Foiled again.
You better take this gun too. You might need it.
Yeah, I think there's a twist to that.
Excelsior, you'll never know the agony I've endured.
Just rest your head on my manly bosom.
No dark cloud shall ever cross our horizon, the horizon of our great love again.
Not much it won't. I have my faith.
But tell me, Excelsior, how did you ever find me here?
Don't you know, Faith, that love always finds the way?
Oh, yes, Excelsior!
Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show.